For decades, the US dollar has reigned supreme, standing tall as the backbone of global finance. This dominance isn't just about the size of the American economy, it's about the petrodollar, a system that has intertwined the fate of the dollar with the global oil market. This system, where oil is traded in US dollars, has been a cornerstone of American economic might, ensuring a steady demand for the currency. But the ground is shifting, and the once unshakable foundation is now showing signs of vulnerability. Saudi Arabia, the world's largest oil exporter, is signaling a move away from this system, exploring alternatives that could diminish the dollar's dominance. This shift has the potential to reshape the global financial landscape, altering the balance of economic power. The petrodollar system has allowed the US to enjoy unique privileges, such as unparalleled economic leverage and financial stability. These include financing deficits at lower costs, a luxury that has supported extensive government spending and investment, and wielding significant geopolitical influence, enabling the US to exert its power on the global stage. The system has also underpinned the dollar's status as the world's reserve currency, a position that brings immense economic benefits. However, this arrangement is facing its most serious challenge yet, as new economic alliances and digital currencies emerge, threatening to disrupt the established order. The petrodollar system emerged in the 1970s, marking a significant shift in the global economic landscape. Back then, the world was grappling with the collapse of the Bretton Woods system, which had been the bedrock of international finance since the end of World War II. The agreement established after World War II had pegged the value of the US dollar to gold, ensuring stability and predictability in global trade. However, as the US printed more dollars to finance the Vietnam War and expansive social programs, the system began to buckle under the pressure of inflation and mounting debt. Then came the 1973 oil crisis, a pivotal moment that would reshape the economic order. OPEC, led by Saudi Arabia, imposed an oil embargo on the US and its allies, drastically reducing the supply of oil and sending prices skyrocketing. This sent shockwaves through the global economy, causing widespread panic and economic turmoil. In the aftermath, a historic agreement was struck between the US and Saudi Arabia, fundamentally altering the dynamics of global finance and energy markets. The deal was simple, yet profound. Saudi Arabia would price its oil exclusively in US dollars, creating a consistent demand for the currency, and invest its surplus oil revenues in US Treasury securities, thereby supporting the US economy. In return, the US would provide military protection and support to the kingdom, ensuring the security and stability of the Saudi regime. This symbiotic relationship cemented the US dollar's dominance in global oil trade and reinforced America's geopolitical influence. This agreement held strong for decades. However, several factors have contributed to Saudi Arabia's recent move. One major factor is the rise of China. China's insatiable demand for oil has made it a crucial trading partner for Saudi Arabia. Simultaneously, the US has become less reliant on Saudi oil due to increased domestic production. This has shifted the dynamics of the relationship. Furthermore, Saudi Arabia is looking to diversify its economy and reduce its dependence on oil. The kingdom is pursuing ambitious projects like NEOM, a futuristic megacity. These ventures require significant investment and a shift away from the constraints of the petrodollar. The potential consequences of Saudi Arabia's move for the US economy are significant. A decline in the petrodollar's dominance could lead to higher interest rates. This would affect everything from mortgages to business loans. It could also lead to inflation as the cost of imports rises. Furthermore, the US's ability to finance its large deficits could be hampered. This is because foreign countries might be less willing to hold US Treasury bonds if demand for the dollar decreases. The greenback's role as the world's reserve currency could also be challenged. This would diminish the US's global influence and leverage. Section 5, A New Vision for the Kingdom, MBS and the Future of Saudi Arabia. The future of this nation is being shaped by a dynamic and ambitious leader. At the heart of this change is Mohammed bin Salman, the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia. He is not just a figurehead but a driving force behind the kingdom's transformation. MBS is a transformative figure who is spearheading Saudi Arabia's economic and social reforms. His initiatives are aimed at creating a more diversified and sustainable economy. His Vision 2030 plan aims to modernize the Saudi economy and reduce its dependence on oil. This ambitious blueprint includes investments in various sectors such as tourism, entertainment, and technology. MBS recognizes that the world is changing. He understands the importance of adapting to global trends and technological advancements. He understands that clinging to the old petrodollar system could hinder Saudi Arabia's future prospects. The reliance on oil revenues is no longer a viable long-term strategy. By diversifying its currency reserves and exploring alternative trading mechanisms, MBS is taking proactive steps to ensure economic stability and growth. MBS aims to position Saudi Arabia as a key player in the new global order. His vision is to see the kingdom not just as an oil-rich nation, but as a leader in innovation, culture, and global diplomacy. With his forward-thinking approach, the future of Saudi Arabia looks promising under MBS's leadership. The kingdom is on a path to becoming a more open, progressive, and influential country on the world stage. Section 6. A world reordered: global consequences of a post-petrodollar order. The potential consequences of a post-petrodollar world are far-reaching. It could lead to a more multipolar world order with countries like China and Russia playing a greater role in global finance. We could see the emergence of new reserve currencies, or even a basket of currencies replacing the US dollar. This shift could usher in an era of increased competition and uncertainty. Countries may need to adapt to a more fragmented financial system with multiple centers of power. The transition away from the petrodollar will have profound and unpredictable consequences for global trade, investment, and geopolitics. Section 7. Navigating the unknown: potential scenarios and their implications. The future remains uncertain. One possibility is a gradual decline of the petrodollar. This would give the global economy time to adjust. Another scenario is a more abrupt shift. This could trigger economic shocks and instability. Much will depend on how the US responds to this challenge. Will it try to cling to its dominant position, or will it adapt to a more multipolar world? The decisions made in the coming years will have significant consequences for the US and the global order. Section 8. Stay informed with Global VIPs, your guide to a changing world. The end of the petrodollar agreement marks a pivotal moment in history. The global economic landscape is transforming before our eyes. Stay ahead of the curve and understand the implications of this seismic shift by subscribing to Global VIPs on YouTube. Our channel provides in-depth analysis, expert opinions, and insightful commentary on the most pressing global issues. Don't get left behind. Join Global VIPs and navigate the complexities of our changing world.